Hey, thanks for coming to the webinar. Dave here from Solar Experts. I'm the CEO of the company and I'm a founder. I've been doing this since 2012 and just wanted to tell you a little bit about how I can make the government pay for your solar. How I can give you really free solar, all right? So my goal is to provide you with all the information that you need to be able to get a solar system totally paid for by the government, okay? With no money out of your pocket. Not one single penny out of your pocket, right? They're gonna pay for the whole thing. So the first thing I wanna do is I wanna show you a little video. It's a whiteboard video. And then we're gonna talk about it. And I wanna break it down and really explain it to you. All right, so let me just hit this real quick. Ready, go.
Hi, do you know it is possible to get tax credits, solar renewable credits, and eliminate electric bills within a couple of months? Let me introduce to you a workshop that pays this big benefits without any fizzle attached. Meet Alex and Tonya. Alex and Tonya are a couple who had been using a solar lease, but guess what? What they get is horrible. They get their tax credits, solar renewable energy credits taken, and were due to make a lease payment to them for the next 25 years. On the long run, Alex met with a childhood friend who has long been using Solar Experts. You know what he gets? Surprisingly, he gets what he had been losing. He gets the tax credit, the solar renewable credits, and have his electric bill eliminated. You can trust that we give 100% assurance for this benefits within a couple of months. Just click on the link below. But before you do that, have a brief once again. When you go solar with Solar Experts, this is what you get. 30% federal tax credit for alternative energy equipment installed in your home. Solar renewable credit, which is created for every megawatt hour of electricity produced by your solar generator for 15 years. And elimination of your electric bills. So why the delay? Join our free webinar or call 1-800-571-0062.
All right, I love those webinars. So anyway, I'm sorry. I love those, the whiteboard videos. They're so cool. Anyway, so let's break it down a little bit. You get the 30% federal tax credit, okay? What does that mean? Okay, so let's just say that your system costs $30,000, just to make it easy numbers to figure. $30,000, 30% of $30,000 is $9,000, right? Okay, so you're gonna get the $9,000 back, and I'm gonna explain how that happens. But so the federal government actually pays 30% of your system in the form of a tax credit. Okay, what does that mean? A tax credit is a tax credit, okay? It's not a rebate. They don't just give you the money. You got to be paying in federal taxes in order to get a tax credit back. So if you paid in, say $9,000, which is 30% of a $30,000 system, you paid in $9,000 in federal taxes, then you're gonna get, in the first year, they're gonna send you a check for $9,000, okay? You're gonna get all that money back. Any money that you paid in is gonna, because you're doing solar, is all gonna come back to you. Now, okay, so now if you wait until 2020, it's only gonna be 26%. If you wait until 2021, 22%. They're phasing it out, okay? They're not gonna continue to give away the 30%. They did it for years, and it's been great, and they're gonna continue it. You got a little bit of time left, so you might as well hop on and try to get it done. So 30% of the total cost of the system comes back in the form of a tax credit. You have to be paying taxes. You can look on line 42 of your 1040 tax return, and it'll tell you what your taxes are. So if you don't know how much that you're paying in taxes, which if you're a W-2 employee, Who really knows? They just take the money and you never even see it, right? Go on to your 1040 form and see what you're actually paying. You'll probably get a little angry when you see it for what you're getting for taxes in the country, you know. But anyway, you're paying them, and that's the rules. So you might as well get some back. So how do you get it back? Okay, so my company is going to fill out this 5695 form for you. It's a federal tax form. We fill it all out for you. We send it to you. At the end of the year, when you do your taxes, you slip this in with your taxes, and it goes in, gets filed with your taxes. It goes to your accountant, and when they get it, they send you back a check based on this form. So if you paid $30,000 for your system, then you're going to get $9,000 back. They're going to send you a check for $9,000 back. Pretty cool. They've been doing it for years now, and but the time's running out. The other thing that you get is you get solar renewable energy credits. Okay, a solar renewable energy credit, or an SREC for short. Okay, everybody calls them SRECs. So the state of New Jersey has mandated that all the utilities, they must buy these credits, these green credits, in order to be able to sell energy or electricity in the state. So every company that's selling electricity in the state has to buy these SRECs. And we get the SRECs. When our system produces 1,000 kilowatt hours of electricity, that's one SREC. So as our systems produce electricity, 1,000 kilowatt hours, we have a commodity, and we're able to sell that to the utilities. And the utilities are mandated to buy them. So it really works out good, and you receive them for 15 years, okay? So for every 1,000 kilowatt hours that your system produces, you get one SREC. You get that for a full 15 years, okay? The average house gets like one SREC a month, and I'll kind of go through, you know, how much that they are. So on this next slide, hey, they've been up to $600. You're going to hear all these stories. They were $600, you know, but solar systems cost a lot more. This $30,000 system used to cost $90,000, and you got $600 back for SRECs, okay? Now they cost $30,000. The SRECs are, you know, comparable, okay? So you're still getting a really good amount of money. They've been down in 2014 to $150. They've been up to $285. They go up and down. It's not a flat line thing. You're not going to get $220 for, you know, and guaranteed that, right? Sometimes they're going to drop down. Sometimes they go up. The average over the last 5 years is $192. So I like to go by the 5-year average. I think a 5-year average gives a really good picture of what they have been and where they're going, and you know, where they stabilize. So let's just say that the 5-year average is 192, and that's kind of what I base my numbers on. The other thing that you get is for the electricity that the system produces. That's yours, all right, with my system. What's that worth? So electricity rates have had an annual increase of 3.7% per year over the last 15 years, right? That's a lot of money. Back 15 years ago, your electric bill was $20, $30. Now it's $200, all right? It makes a big difference, that 3.7% per year. A lot of houses, or most houses, use between $100 and $600 in electricity. Can you imagine what that's going to be at a 3.7% increase? It's a ton of money, right? Electricity rates are not going down. That I can tell you. That I can promise you. They're only going up. So depends how much that they're going up. Is it going to be 3.7%? Is it going to be 5%? I don't know. But they're going to go up. So we need to hedge against that, right? So the state of New Jersey lets you put 100%, a system that will install 100% of your electricity, okay? So the solar panels go on your roof or in your backyard, however we do it, and that produces DC electricity. That DC electricity comes down through an inverter. The inverter converts the DC electricity to AC electricity. So it's just converting one type of electricity into your household current, okay? Then you use that in your house. Any excess, okay, because our systems during the day produce quite an excess. Any excess goes back into the grid, all right? Goes back into the grid all the way to the power line. All your neighbors use it. It's great, right? Then at nighttime, it comes back through the meter and you use it at no charge. They don't charge you. You get to pump it out into the grid all day long, and then at nighttime when the sun goes down, you pull it back into your house and there's no charge for that. You're just using the utility and the utility poles as a big battery. You're charging that battery during the day and you're using the battery at night. That's how it works. It's great. And so the way that I like to tell people is your meter spins forward, right, when you're using electricity, and backwards when you're sending it into the grid. So what we want to do is we want to make it spin backwards as much as possible. We want to get it to spin backwards as much as it spins forward. So if it spins backwards 100 revolutions and forwards 100 revolutions, that means that you have 0 electric bill. That's our goal. That's what we do. That's how we do it. So let's talk about what the lease companies do. So there's leasing and purchasing, right? Lease companies, they like to take all your benefits because they have investors, they have people in Wall Street, they're all looking to make money, right? So this is what they call these companies that are driving around on the side of their trucks that say free solar, stuff like that, right? This is what free solar is, okay? Is anything ever free? Is it free? Anything free in New Jersey? No, I don't think so. All right, so they call it free solar. This is what all of these companies, okay? All these companies that have the free solar written on the side of their trucks, they call it free solar. This is what free solar is, okay? The lease companies have investors. They have people in Wall Street that they have to satisfy. They need to make a boatload of money, right? So the way that the lease companies, they put out money and they put a solar system on your house. And what they do is they'll put out 30 grand for this system and they'll put it on your house and they'll say, hey, it's totally free. But what do they actually get? How do they actually make money? Okay, this is how a lease company makes money. That $9,000, that tax credit of $9,000, they take that. That goes to the investors. It goes right back. That's $9,000 from the federal government. It goes back to the investors, goes back into the lease company's pocket, right? They also take the SRECs, the solar renewable energy credits, okay? $38,000 worth. $38,000 over 15 years. The investors just keep getting money every month, every year for 15 years. They get $38,000 on your system. So right now they got $9,000 for the federal tax credit. They got $38,000 for the SRECs. They also make you make a payment, okay? You have no more electric bill. Your electric bill's usually wiped out completely. But they say, well, you have to make a lease payment now, right? So you're making a lease payment of $34,500. They took your tax credit of $9,000. They took your SRECs of $38,000. And then on top of that, they have you make a payment of $34,500. All right? This is a great deal for them, all right? Free solar just cost you $81,000. You gave away your tax credit. You gave away your SRECs, and now you're making a payment for the next 25 years to these guys. They're making $81,000 on a $30,000 investment. Pretty good deal for them, right? All right, so if you go solar with me, okay, you're going to get all those benefits. You're going to get the tax credit. You're going to get the SRECs. You're going to get the electricity, but you're going to have to make a payment because you're loaning the money, you're borrowing the money from me, but you're making so much in benefits that it doesn't matter. So let me show you kind of how it works. So you're getting the renewable energy credits of $192 a month or $35,000 over 30 years. You're getting the free electricity, right? That's a $115,000 value over 30 years. You're getting, and you're not making any kind of payment, any kind of lease payment, right? So you're getting all these benefits. It's $159,000 in benefits. Plus you're getting free lifetime monitoring, and you're getting black-on-black panels, which is a $5,000 value. And I'm going to finance it for 1.99% for 12 years, okay? Now let me kind of show you on these numbers. So look at option number 2. This is the middle one. So it's 144 months, that's 12 years, right? At 1.99% interest. Your total cost of the system is just over $30,000. Your federal tax credit is just over $9,000. So you take the $30,000 minus the $9,000, you're only paying $21,000 for this $30,000 system, right? Your payment on that is $166. I'm going to say $167 because we have to round it up. So $167 a month is your payment. Your SREC proceeds is $190. You're getting $190 a month just by having the solar on, just by using electricity. Your payment's only $166, $167, right? You're $23 positive per month. Just that, okay? Just with the SRECs and your monthly payment, you're $23 positive. On top of that, you're going to get electric savings. Your electric savings is $171 a month. So you're saving, you're getting the SRECs of $190. You're getting the electric savings, okay? No more electric bill. So your monthly savings from going solar is $194 a month. Now, say you don't like that. Say you want to pay it off quicker. Hey Dave, I want to pay it off quicker. Well, option number 1, I got a 5-year zero interest loan, okay? So you can pay this off, same numbers, right? $30,000, $9,000 for the tax credit, $21,000. Here's going to be your payment, $355 a month, right? You're still getting the same SRECs, you're getting $190, right? You're getting $171 in electric savings. So if you just took what you were paying before in electricity and you dumped it back into the loan, towards the loan, and pay this thing off in 5 years, you're still ahead $6. You can see monthly savings from going solar at the bottom is $6. You're still ahead. This is the break-even point, okay? It's a 5 years, and you're totally breaking even on it. The government, between the electric savings and your SRECs, is paying for the whole thing, right? And then you have another 10 years of SRECs on the backside of that, and you have another 25 years of electricity. I mean, that's just it's a great option. A lot of people do choose that. Now, so say all you care about is your monthly payment right now. So let's go over to option 3. So I got option 3. Okay, now this is a 20-year loan. This is a longer loan. But they jack your price up a little bit. It's 4.99% interest rate, right? So it's all the numbers are the same. The $30,000, the $9,000, the $21,000 for the total system, except because it's spread out over time, your payment's actually lower. It's $140. You're $26 lower than the option 2 per month. But your term's a lot longer. So here's the only difficulty with this one, is that after 15 years, your SRECs stop, right? This is a 20-year loan. So your SRECs, even though you're getting $190 a month for SRECs, they're going to stop after 15 years. So you're going to have a $140 payment for 5 years with no SRECs to help you pay for it. But you're not going to have any electric bill. And your electric bill is going to be a lot higher than the $171. It's going to be in the $250 range at that time, right? But you're only going to be paying $140 a month towards this loan. Not a bad way to go. And so if you're just looking at saving money quickly and you want to save as much as you can right now, that's a good way to go. Hey, most people go with option 2. It's the lowest interest rate. It's works out pretty good. But whatever one fits you, I'm willing to do. So here's kind of figuring out your ROI, right? So you got this $21,000 system. You're getting $4,200, almost $4,300 in return annually. So to calculate your ROI, it's a 20.4% ROI. All right, that is just incredible ROI, return on investment. All right, so Warren Buffett even claims that 6 to 7% annual return is over the long term is what they try to achieve. Right, over the long term of this, you're getting a 20.4% ROI. This blows away anything that you could have in the stock market, anything that you could have with Warren Buffett, right? So this is a great investment and it's a great ROI. What you get your 30% federal tax credit, right? You get your SRECs. You get your electricity. Your payment's small. And you have a cash flow positive situation of $198 a month. Your cash flow positive, $198 a month. All right, a little bit about who we are. So now you saw the numbers and you like the numbers, and now you want to know who you're dealing with. Well, we'll try to be the best solar value. That's what we're trying to be. We want to be honest. We want to tell you what the real deal is. We're not looking to cheat you. We just want to make a decent living. We want to do a nice job for you, and we want to build customers. We have tailored solutions. We can do arbors, ground systems, roof-mounted systems. We can do a lot of different things that other companies don't do. We'll take down trees. We'll redo your roof. We'll do what we need to do so you can get solar, and we make it as painless as possible. All right, so we can roll in a roof right into the job, and it only makes your monthly payment just a few dollars higher. So it's a great time. If you need a roof, it's a great time to do solar. We use the highest quality equipment. We use Tier 1 panels, which are the highest grade panels that we can buy. We use SolarEdge inverters, which they're the newest technology. They actually have like a small little brain underneath each panel, and that brain communicates down to a centralized inverter, which just makes the system like 97% efficient, which is the old inverters, when I first started this, were 75 to 80% efficient. Now they're 97% efficient. They're not going to get any better, all right? Nothing's better than 97% efficient. So these things really are great, and they break it down. So if one panel has a little shade on it, or one panel's not working for some reason, the rest of the panels don't get affected by it. They all produce 100%. We have the best financing. Look at it, 1.99% financing for 12 years. It's incredible financing. We're so lucky to have that financing, and we pass that right on to you. And that's why so many people are doing solar with us, because the financing, the quality of our work, and the financing solutions just make this a perfect marriage, and it makes it work. So we install solar that looks professional, right? Here's some of this stuff, the black panels, people don't really understand, so I wanted to throw some pictures in here. These panels that we use are black. They look like a cell phone. They're black, they fit nice together, they have a nice sleek look. People put them on the front of their houses, they look great. You can put them on the back of your house, wherever you want to do. They look good. And the black panels are a big improvement from those blue industrial looking panels. We have a lot of different solutions. We have the ground systems, okay, up in the left top corner. That's what I call a ground system. It's basically, we put it in your backyard or in a field. It's on galvanized steel piping, and it's totally separated from your home, except for a trench that comes over with the electric line. We do the arbors, okay? So like on the house on the right-hand side on the top, you can see that it's an arbor, and people actually can use that as like a patio. They can do you could put that in the field and park a tractor under it. You could screen that in and have chickens under there. Whatever you want to do with that, you can do with that, okay? It's a wood frame, and the panels are on the top, and we can put it wherever you want. This particular person put it on the back of their house, and they're using it as a patio cover. That's the south side of their house. They couldn't even go out there in the summer, right? Now they can go out there and enjoy it. Patio furniture under there. One of my customers put a movie theater under there, and they watch outdoor movies at night. It's cool. You can do just like on the bottom left. It's just a cover. You can put some picnic tables under there and just use it as maybe around a pool. Different ideas of things that you can do. You have a hill, bottom right corner. You have a hill and we can make that just go, follow the contour of the hill. So that's pretty cool. So let us do a proposal for you. All right. It's really super easy. All we need is your electric bill, so we can size your system. We do everything from off of Google Earth. So we bring your house up on Google Earth. We put the panels on your house, and then we put the proposal together. We show you what your numbers are. Your numbers are going to be different than somebody else's numbers, or different than the numbers that I show you. Your numbers are going to be based on your electric bill. So if you're using 8,000 kilowatt hours, I can build a small system. I can build a $15,000 system. That's going to produce 100% of your electricity. If you're using 20,000 kilowatt hours, this is going to be a bigger system. This is going to cost more than $30,000, but I'm still going to do 100% of your electricity. The numbers still work the same. The numbers are the numbers, okay? So whether I'm doing 100% of your electricity on a small system or 100% at a big system, it doesn't matter. The solar renewable energy credits are based on how much electricity that system's producing, right? So on a small system, it's producing less SRECs. So you're going to get less money, but your payment's going to be lower. On a big system, it's going to produce a lot of SRECs. So you're going to get, and your payment's going to be higher. The higher SREC amount is going to make that higher payment. The lower SREC amount is going to make that lower payment. So that's how easy it is. We make the SRECs pay for the whole entire system, and you just get free electricity out of it. That's what we do. That's how we do it, and it's super easy. We make it as easy as possible, and there's no money out of your pocket. So hopefully you'll become one of my customers.